Hello. Hi, this is Dan Pfeiffer. And this is episode 21 of Leaf, Wing, and Sun. Today I am at Bowman Lake State Park camping, and I'm trying out something new. Trying to do some videotaping while riding bike. And got a new phone mount, and we'll see how it comes out here. So right now I'm leaving my campsite, heading down the main road towards the office, so we'll just see how it goes here. I was going to do a short clip first to see how stable it is. Not sure how stable the video will be, but one way to find out. Very nice day here. It's supposed to be close to 80 degrees, lower humidity, no threat of rain whatsoever, so we're good to go here. Here is the main road coming into the campground. I see the little ticket booth coming up here. And I'm probably just going to stop it here to see how this does, how shaky it is. Or be back in a few minutes. Here's the ticket booth, and we're heading out of the main drive here, Bowman Lake State Park. I can pan over to the office here. Office building over here. And I'll just take a video as I exit here. It's a new experience. I always wanted to, show you guys some live biking footage. So I just finally bought a mount here, and we'll see how it works. Picking up some speed here, about 15 miles an hour. Beautiful day here as we head towards the main road. This is all part of the entrance to Bowman Lake Park, which is really nice. And I'll turn it off for a while until I get a little. So I'm at the entrance here, Bowman Park, and a pretty busy day here. There's supposed to be a lot of campers coming in, and we're going to make a left-hand turn here onto Steer Road. This is I'm doing a loop ride today around the perimeter of Bowman Lake. I'm not sure how many miles, probably 8 or 10. Okay, this is Steer Road, and head up this road until we get to Preston Road. This is a nice little spot. There's a lake up here, Steer Lake, on the right hand side, a private lake with some cottages and stuff. Some people live year round. So I'll turn it off for a second and be back on Steer Road. We're going to be going down a pretty good sized hill here. Steer Pond is on the right. Not sure if you'll be able to see it. This time of year it's a little harder with all the trees, leaves on the trees. It's a nice little hill here. Be a little careful because there's still some sand on here from winter time. Take it a little easy here. You don't want to get caught up in that sand, slide off. Anyways, I don't know if you'll be able to see the lake. It's on the right hand side there. Yeah, it's probably a little hard to see. I'll let her go here. Woo-hoo! one hill and up the other. All right, I'll show you something when we get top here. There's an old cemetery here, and there's a lot of people that are buried here have the last name of Steer, which makes sense. Steer Lake. I'll just give you a little view of it here. Some really old graves, obviously. Beautiful spot. You can see the lake a little bit through the trees there. So I'll just continue down. I'm still on Steer Road, almost nearing the end here. I'm going down a little hill. Such a nice day. There's so many of these seasonal roads around here. Really nice. Down here, we'll take a left. Left on the Preston Road. This is still Steer Road, technically, but Preston intersects with Preston. And I head up this way. Keep going straight. Like I said, I'm trying to loop around Bowman here. Kind of a long loop. To the right up here is what's called Tower Road. There's a Berry Hill fire tower up there. And you might see somebody in the woods there if you look closely. It's a squatch! Okay, so I'll continue on. Preston Road. Going down here, we're going to stay on Preston Road. Still on Preston Road. We're going to be coming to a pretty good hill going up. One that I usually walk. Idea what it looks like here. A little bit rough in sections. Not too bad. Okay, coming up here. This is the hill. This is a road I also ski on in the wintertime. There's the hill, so I'll stop for a minute and probably walk up most of this here. Here I reach the intersection. Preston Road continues. There's a road to the right. I can't remember the name of that one. Murphy Road. And to the left here is a snowmobile trail in the winter. And it heads down to Bowman Lake. backside of Bowman Lake, so it's probably not very good for bike riding though. It's pretty washed out and stuff, so I'll stick to Preston Road. I could go down that road there and get right back to Bowman, but we'll go down this way. Preston Road. The next stop down this way will be Whaley Pond. I'll just film a little bit of this. Pretty much the same, but nice to have areas of shade. So, see you in a little while here. Stop. Okay, still on Preston Road. We're going to be going down the hill here, a little rough. And down at the bottom will be Whaley Pond on the left. So be careful on these roads. Been washed out some of these heavy rains. See this big clearing down here. There's a story to that. Okay, down here. I don't know if you'll be able to see the pond too much. Like 3 or 4 years ago, there was a big storm came through. Straight line winds, I think like a microburst, and took out all the trees. That's why there's a clearing there. Don't know. Really hard to see the pond here. This time of year it is a little hard to see. It's got a lot of growth on it, of course, but pretty good size. And like I said, over here is the blowdown. Base since I've cleared, obviously. And that was the same year, the same storm where we had a tree down in our, or 2 trees down in our yard actually, and some neighbors had trees down. It's still Preston Road. I'm going to continue on this. There's quite a few acres here that got blown over. There's probably about 10, 15 at least. Over here. And it was on both sides of the road. It's hard to see in the summer here. Anyways. See a big clearing on both sides. I'll just continue up this hill. And okay, here to the left is the way I normally go. It's a DEC road. Goes over to Whaley Pond. You can go right down to the pond if you want. But today I'm going to keep heading on Preston Road and make a little bigger loop. I believe Simpson Road will be the next stop. Coming to the end here, Preston Road, the intersection. This is about how steep it's been for the last almost a good part of a mile. So it'd be fun just to let it go down here, but too rough, too loose gravel. Not a good idea, at least for me. Whoa, it's a little steep here. Hey! Oh, guess Preston Road continues. Got Simpson Road is where I'm going to take on the left. I think the right is Simpson also. So I'm on Simpson Road, continuing on my loop ride. This was so far very nice, like finer gravel, finer stone, smoother. Feels like luxury here. It almost goes blacktop. This is a nice section through here. I've been on this before, but it's been probably 2 years at least. These roads are nice, quiet. They're very seldom any cars. Which is nice. Continue on this. And I think eventually I'll get to Bowman Sherman Road. Here we have came across this logging operation. Wow. Got a lot going on here. I'm not sure if this is state land or private. Take a little look there. Yeah, wow. Doing some major logging in here. See where they're dragging them out. So anyways, interesting. You can see this is the opposite side of the road. So they're working over here too, so. Yeah, quite. Okay, I've reached the intersection here. Okay, Bowman Sherman Road. I came to the end of Simpson, now I'm on Bowman Sherman. So I'm going to go a little further here and then I'll have to turn around and go back. And I think of Bowman Sherman. If you go to the left, you'll head back to Route 220, New York State Route 220. I'm going to turn around and go back on Bowman Sherman Road. That will put me back towards Bowman Lake. I think a stop. First stop at Kopac Pond. Nice stretch of road here on Bowman Sherman. Continuing on Bowman Sherman. Go down a little hill here. I'm going to take Bowman Sherman actually all the way back to Bowman Lake. There are a couple intersections. This is a little steep here. Nice little ride. Loose gravel on here. Here we have Bowman Sherman Road goes to the left. Straight ahead would be Tice Road, which also goes down to Route 220, State Road 220 near McDonough. But we want to stay on Bowman Sherman, so we'll hang our left. next stop will be Kopac. Back on. Reached the entrance to Kopac Pond, and you can see here it's the McDonough State Forest. I've been here many times, but I've never videotaped in here, I don't believe, as far as, maybe I did when I was walking. But anyways, we'll take a ride in. There's a short little trail here, about a quarter mile at the most, and will take us right to a observation platform. This is a cool little ride through here. Nice scenic. See the pond coming up in view a little more. Okay, almost there. All shaded. Okay, we've reached a little platform here, and maybe I'll take off the phone off my bike, and I'll give you a view. Got my bike parked here, and just give you a quick view of Kopac Pond. It's a beautiful little spot, and I have seen eagles here. A lot of different birds and so forth, and it's a beautiful spot. Good place to bird watch. Of course, geese in here, mergansers, that kind of stuff. Sometimes some turtles, and just a nice quiet place to. Okay. So I've come back out from Kopac Pond. I'm gonna continue on Bowman Road. Head back towards the lake. And there's some camps through here. See one there. This is a rough spot, that's for sure. Okay, and now it's pretty level through here, fairly level. I'll be back with you. So, Bowman Road here. It continues back to the entrance of Bowman Lake. I'm going to do some bushwhacking to cut through to the lake. I can get off here. Bear with me. It's a little tricky here. And this is the snowmobile trail I talked about before. It goes up the backside of Bowman. This is a little rough in here. I can see why you could bike through here, but a little rough for me. Maybe if I was younger. Anyway, I'll go through here. Just walking right now. And we'll make our way down to the lake. The trail continues, the snowmobile trail. I ski on that in the winter. It was really nice. The snowmobiles pack it down nice, and makes for good skiing. Here, another little bushwhack down to the lake. Again, you probably could ride this, but not that adventurous probably anymore. Okay, we gotta go around the detour here. A little interesting here. And then pretty soon you'll see the lake. There's a lot of history here. Mentioned, Kopac Pond there. The family, Kopac's family, used to have a farm here before it was Bowman Lake Park. And here you can see the lake. Into the lake. It's beautiful. Over in here, where the big tree is, a clump of trees, there's a foundation there. Used to be a house, a farmhouse, and further on, a big long barn down through the woods there, off to the right. So anyways, we'll ride this way along the dam here. Obviously they created the dam. Probably was a wetland or swamp originally, but then this park opened in the 60s, early 60s, I think. So I don't know when the dam was built, but I'd say somewhere in the early 60s or maybe 50s. But let's take a little jaunt here along the dam. I'm going to work my way up through the campground to back to my site. And so this is beautiful here. So you got some friendly geese here. And today's Friday. There's some people here, but there'll be more by tonight and the weekend. I got my friendly family of geese. There you go. One's trying to hiss at me. I think some of these are the young babies. Yeah, the adults are hissing there a little bit. We'll ride over here. So this is my first attempt at filming while biking. This winter, if I get out skiing, I want to try to do that also. I have to come up with a chest harness for my phone. Take some footage that way. This is go down here to the parking lot, and you can see some people here fishing and just relaxing. Okay, I'm down to the lake here. Let's give you what it looks like. Beach area. Okay, got a beach here. Small lake. Anyways. Okay. Used to be a lifeguard, not anymore. We'll turn around, back up through the parking lot area. quite popular here for day use. We'll head out of the parking lot and the final journey. Okay. As I work my way up from the lake, it's all uphill. The lake is the lowest part of this campground. Not too many campers through here, but I suspect by tonight there will be more. And this is uphill, but it's a little bit gradual anyway. Levels off a little bit and then starts to back up. It's a ways. Right. Way up here. A little break. Closing in on campsite 100. And it'll be time for some lunch. Maybe a cold beverage. You can see our camper set up and so forth. Thanks for watching the video. Hope you enjoyed it. A lot of peaceful scenes. Here we are.